Good evening, everyone. This is Professor Chisholm, and yes, you have made it to the end. It is week 12. Congratulations. All right, so we've got some work to do, though, this week, okay? First off, I just want to make sure that you know the course actually ends Saturday night, not Sunday night. So please make sure that you reply to 2 of your peers by then in all of these assignments. And yes, you've got some work to do this week, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take that InDesign project that you did that included the Photoshop and Illustrator, and you're going to create a iPad, and you're going to do 2 essentially XD things of 2 iPad wireframes, essentially, right? So that's what we do in XD. We create prototypes, okay? So what we're doing is we're going to create 2 10.5-inch layouts. So essentially, think of it this way. So think of it as a 2-page layout, but using iPads, okay? So there's going to be 1 page and then 2 page, all right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to either include both your images, that Photoshop and Illustrator image. You're going to either put both of them in there or just one of them. But the whole point is to sort of take that project and put it into an iPad, what it would look like if it was viewed from an iPad, essentially, okay? Now, I'm not saying it has to be exact, but that's just the whole point of this. It's just you're taking a lot of those elements from that InDesign project and you're pulling it into the XD project. So you want to make sure that you try to pick a font that closely resembles what you used in your print project, okay? And it says at least one of your screens need to utilize a scroll, okay? So you've got 2 screens. One of them has to have a scroll on it. And then it says include interactivity, right? So you want to include the interactivity function, okay? Again, so this is sort of taking all our projects and pulling it all together and putting it into XD. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to sort of create this. Yeah, you're going to create this all in XD. You're not importing files. I mean, other than you could be importing the Photoshop file or the Illustrator file, but you're recreating it in XD. That's what you're doing. Then the rest of the assignments essentially are to better prepare you to be sort of freelancing and so that you know how to protect yourself, okay? It's really important. It's so easy for us to, you know, do things without really having the proper compensation. I don't know about you. I do it all the time. I've been a lot better about it, but you need to really make sure that you protect yourselves. Now, there's no submission for this assignment. This is just sort of giving you some examples of contracts and some resources, which is great. These are valuable resources for you. Okay, so these are the contracts. And then we go into a series of discussion boards, okay? So we've got 3 discussion boards, and it says why design is important. So it says read the below articles and in your own words, write a 250-word essay on what you see as the value of design. Okay, so read through those and then talk about, in your own words, write a 250-word essay on what you see as the value of design. Okay, and it says think of a statement, adhere to, you know, that you will adhere to as a graphic designer. Then you're going to want to post that, and then you're going to also want to reply to 2 of your peers' posts as well. All right, so that's the first part, is the value of design, 250-word essay on the value of design. Then you're going to also then create an invoice, okay? And these are some of the things that you need to do. So you're going to want to, there's 3 examples here, but you're going to want to create your own template for an invoice, okay? Now, you can do it in InDesign, you could do it in Illustrator, you could do it in Photoshop. I don't recommend that, but you could. But you're going to want to have a company logo. You're going to have an invoice note area, payment terms, customer information, description of your charges, total amount. So trust me, having an invoice created is going to help you down the road, because then you can just repopulate it, okay? So you're going to design an invoice, all right? So that's what you're doing there. You're going to post it, and you're also going to then reply to 2 of your peers. And then, of course, least but not last, this form will be graded. This is just about your questions, your discoveries for the week. Okay, guys? We've done that the whole term, so please just continue with that. But great job. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the course. I've really enjoyed facilitating this. I really enjoyed that this course has been developed. And I look forward to being able to see how everyone does in the future. But as always, I wish nothing but the best as you continue with your endeavors here at Bellevue. And if, as always, have a productive week and do great things. This is Professor Chisholm signing off.